Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and I wanted to start getting back into taking a look at iOS apps, which I used to do quite a while back. So the first app I'll be taking a look at is a game called Rolling Sky by Cheetah Technology Corporation. This is a free game, and it has been around since January 20th, 2016, and again, it is free. Link will be down below in the video description, and basically, as you can tell by the screenshots, of course we'll be in the game in a moment, you just have to move your ball around using your finger. I know that does not sound right, but anyway, and you just have to move the ball through the various paths without hitting any of the objects that come up into your way. The graphics are pretty neat. The soundtrack is great as well. Everything is synced up with the game environment, and the game environments also do change mid-level, so it's definitely an interesting game, and considering it doesn't cost you any money, might as well try it out. So here we are in the game. I went ahead and skipped the splash screen because it sits there for quite a while before getting into the main menu. But let's take a quick look at the settings. We have options for music, sound, alerts, restore, language. As you probably would have noticed, there are some in-app purchases. More on that in a few minutes. In the bottom right, you are able to go to your Game Center information, so achievements, your ranking, things like that. And here we are at the level selection. There are currently 7 levels to choose from, as you can see here. And they're all apparently unlocked. New levels are added occasionally. So here's level 1. I've completed it in the past, and I'm going to go ahead and do that again right now. And after I finish this one, assuming I don't mess up anywhere, it'll migrate to level 2 for us without having to go to the main menu. So you can see the hand moving along the bottom of the screen. This shows you where you can move your ball. There are basically 5 different lanes that your ball can be in, but it's not fixed to any of those lanes, so it is free to move around between them. So right on the lines between those rows and things like that. So let's go ahead and start. There are 20 gems in this level. I haven't collected all 20 of them in a level before, so I'm not sure if you get anything by doing so. So you can see that the scene for this level just changed. Definitely getting a little more technical in terms of moving the ball around quicker, left to right, in between the rotating hammers here. So there's a gem. Now we changed environments again. Now we have trees that are coming up from the ground. They don't do anything to harm us, assuming you don't run into it. Oh, and I did just that. As I mentioned it, I ran into a tree. Now, one sort of unfortunate thing about this game is that there are no checkpoints, so you cannot start again at a certain point within the level. You have to start all the way over from the beginning. So depending on how good you are, it can get a bit frustrating, especially if you make it to, let's say, 99% of the way through a level and you mess up somehow and you have to start all the way from the beginning. So here we are again going through the purple environment. Now we're back into the outdoor nature environment. So when I first played this game, or this first level rather, it was pretty impressive. I liked the visuals, the music is good. So now we made it to a new point in this run. Colors of everything have definitely changed, and we now have some new obstacles to avoid. 85% complete. Let's see if we can make it to 100. But yeah, the first level is definitely interesting. It's a good starting level. It's not too crazy. Now level 2, I feel as though, is quite a bit more advanced, and we're going to get to that right now. So now we are going right into level 2. Here is our starting platform, and you'll notice that the music for this level is different than before. So I have done this level probably about a dozen times, but not all the way through. I haven't been able to get 100% through the level, unfortunately. I think the furthest I've gotten was about 70%. So now we're into a very sort of hardcore portion of the level, and definitely requires being more precise and careful on where you have to go. Ooh, that was close, almost fell off the platform. Some guard towers there to go around. My finger almost fell off of the screen. Have to go to the right there. Oh my gosh, I was all the way over to the left side of my screen and I couldn't go to the left anymore. I should have just lifted off and back on. So for that run, we got 50% of the way through. Let's try it again. Just have to stay right here in the middle, hit the arrows to move the platforms. Stay in the middle through this section, and here we are. Again, theme change there. Definitely in sync with the music, and you'll eventually hear that the jumping platforms are mostly in sync with the platforms as well. That part I think is coming up in just a moment. Right about now. Stay in the middle, stay in the middle. Ooh, almost. Oh my gosh, almost missed that jumping platform just before I got smashed by whatever that thing is that was floating in the air. I'm going to try this one a couple more times before moving on to level 3, which I haven't done at all yet, so that might be interesting. Assuming all of them are unlocked already, I haven't tried going to any of the other ones just yet. Pretty smooth so far. Not bad. Theme change. Stay in the middle. Oh my goodness, I had to go stay on the left side of the platform and then move on to that pink jumping one. At one point I think I did make it through 80% of the way, but I was just doing random things and I just so happened to make it that far. But I'm really liking this game. It hasn't been too rage-inducing yet. I haven't found myself wanting to uninstall this game just yet. I figured since it is free, so far there is nothing to lose. And if you guys are enjoying this video, if there are any other games you'd like me to try and take a look at, you might like my commentary or my frustrations or something like that, do let me know in the comments section below. Stay in the middle, stay on the... Ooh, almost missed it. Missed that thing this time. That was extremely... Oh my goodness, 69%. That's a good percentage to stop at. I'm going to try it one more time. I think I'm getting the hang of level 2 so far. And then I'm going to give level 3 a couple of tries. Or I might go to level 7 since that one's apparently pretty recent. Oh my goodness, that try does not count. My phone was moving along a table as I was moving my finger across. So this will be the last attempt, assuming I can get to a decent spot. If I die too early, I'll probably just restart it again. So far, so good. Environment change there. And you can also see the sort of the mountainous terrain in the background. When the theme changes, the shapes of the backgrounds do as well. So it's kind of a mountainous design so far. And once we get into the environment change in just a few seconds, you'll see that it will change to sort of a more... Well, this one appears as though we're in the sky, so we don't have rounded mountains this time like some of the other ones. Oop, almost did that again. Remembered it just the last moment. Doing okay so far. This, I think, is where I... Apparently I went to the left too early because there were no platforms there. Now I'm looking ahead in the screenshot above the 69 to see what I might have to do next. So hitting the pink arrow moves that piece forward. Then you have arrows on both the left and right sides to move those closer together. If I go to the left, I'm not sure how I would be able to, because I can't go to the right because there are blocks in the way. So I think I have to go left. But at some point further down, before we get to the pink platform and the other diamond thing, I might have to move quickly over to the right. Let's try it again. I have 3 balls remaining, and I will get to the in-app purchase thing at that time. It's actually a really reasonable purchase. I think that maybe just sitting through the video ads would actually give the developers more money, because I don't mind sitting through them there. They're only 30 seconds long, and some of them basically show other games that might be of interest. So I was mentioning a few minutes ago that the background for the environment changes, and you can see that here we have these vertical moving things moving up towards the screen as we move along. Now that the environment changed, we now have sort of a very rugged mountainous area. Couldn't make it through the guard tower portion. Might as well go through the last try that we have here. Then I'll show you what the in-app purchasing options are. That's what I'm trying to go for. I'm going to be a little bit quieter this time so I can make it through. I swear it started lagging a little bit, as though the frame rate dropped from 60 like it usually is to maybe about 35, and it definitely threw things off a little bit. So when you run out of balls, you can either wait a certain amount of time to have them recharge, or you can get 10 for free by watching a ad of some sort. Sometimes it's a game ad. In this case, it's an ad for the Angry Birds movie. There is no way to skip this, but as soon as it's finished, it will allow you to go back to the game and you'll get 10 free balls. That was actually a bit of a shorter one. And in the upper right, we have the X, and now we have 10 balls remaining. I really want to get through this one a little bit more. I'm definitely close. Guess that could be another That's What She Said reference. I have no idea. Alright, 20% through. Didn't take too long. Insert another joke there. Oh my gosh, I felt as though something like that was going to happen. Last try for sure, before I go on to level 7 to see what that one is all about. I could make this a multi-part video, taking a look at levels 2 through 7, but not sure. If anybody actually makes it this far into this video and hears that, let me know if you do want to see a multi-part video for this particular game. Ooh, almost messed up there. Alright, here we go. Oh, that was easier than I thought. We're making it through. We're making it through. Doing alright. Okay, we made it 86% of the way through. I think if I try it one more time, I'll get through 100%. I'm not even worried about the jewel count. I don't know what that does to you. If it gives you 10 free balls, then cool. Maybe I'll try a little bit harder next time. More That's What She Says jokes, I think. Just the nature of this particular game, I guess. But here we go. Okay. So you have to go all the way from the right, all the way to the left. Or you can start from the left and go all the way to the right. And my phone started moving a little bit towards the end there. I'm going to find a way to make it so it doesn't move anymore. I'm going to try putting it on my mouse pad over here real quick and see if that helps. No, that made it worse. Oh, there we go. I flipped it around and that definitely helps. So before this video ends, I'm definitely going to finish level 2 of this game. Even if it takes me forever, as SpongeBob would say in that one episode that anybody my age probably saw if they had TV. So, attempt number, I'd say probably 35 total, including a little bit from yesterday. So far so good, nice and smooth, making my jumps, hitting the jewels. Alright, this part of the level is pretty simple, I think. Of course, I say that now after I've tried it a bunch of times. Ooh. Oh! So from once I get to there, I have to go to the right, given the timing of those hammers. So go to the right, get the jewel, quickly move over to the left, because that hammer is going to be out of the way. And looking ahead, looks like I have to go left, right, a couple of times, or right, left a few times. Okay. I think I can do this within the 6 tries that I have left before having to recharge or sit through another ad. And I really don't mind the ads so far. They don't take that long. Or you can go to the bathroom, check email, do whatever. It's a nice break time, I guess. I'd have to put some lotion or some sort of lube on my finger so that I can move across the screen without it putting so much tension on the display itself. 50% through just about right there. No issues thus far. Oh my gosh, right as I say that, I'm not going to say anything at all through this run. Man, I was just not paying attention. All of a sudden, I started thinking about how I'm recording this on my MacBook Air using QuickTime, and the audio pass-through from the phone to the MacBook. There is a bit of a delay between that and my device itself, so I was, for some reason, thinking about that a little bit. But we have 4 tries to go. I think I'm recording for about 20 minutes so far. Wow, this video is going to take a while to render it at 60 frames per second. Might have to let that render while I'm sleeping, because Sony Vegas, for 60 frames per second videos, takes a lot longer than it should. Oh my goodness. So I was right about that one part. So this part, you just have to avoid the hammers. So it looks like you have a few more pieces of room on both the left and the right you can go. So once I get to this first one, I have to go to the left, to the right, to the left, get the jewel, jump over there, across there, over to the right, to the left, to the right. It's kind of shaped like an S, and then the finish is pretty much right over there. 3 to go. Let's see if I can do it. Place your bets to see if I can finish it this time by. Then sometimes the audio on the MacBook Air cuts out for a few seconds, and sometimes when it starts again the pitch will be a little bit different than it should. But I think in the actual recorded file, the audio, there are no issues at all. Everything is in sync and sounds the way it should. I haven't actually been hit by one of those lasers, so I'm not sure what it does to you, if anything. I assume it does something, but I haven't seen it happen to me. That was insanely close. Oh my goodness. We're getting through it. We're at the end. Oh, we were only down by 1 jewel, or gem, or whatever they call it in this game. I have 3 balls left. I just won an achievement. And I think that is it with this video. It's been almost 25 minutes long. Here's level 3. Let's give it one shot. One shot and that's it. If you want to see me play the rest of these, let me know below. Oh my gosh, this is... Well, that's it there. I'm done. Let me know in the description if you want me to complete the rest of these. It could take just a few videos. It could take a ton of videos. People might lose interest in this series and want to move on to something else. On that note, if there are other apps that you would like me to look at in this type of way, do let me know and I'll go ahead and give those a shot. These apps, these types of videos to me are very enjoyable to make. It would be nice to get back into doing those types of videos. So if they are of any interest, do let me know. That's it with this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.